Alright, this is going to be the quickest video I ever made. This is going to be about relapsing and why you keep relapsing. So I don't even have like my normal camera set up. I don't have any notes going on. Yeah, let's jump right into it. With relapsing, so say day 1, day 2, day 7, whatever day you're on, if you can't pass, if you just keep relapsing, one thing I really suggest you do, this is what I do, this is what helped me, and I know for a fact 100% this will help you. Find a hobby. Find something that will take your mind off of relapsing. Find something that you enjoy. Find something that is fun. Start a YouTube, start a business, and use that to not relapse. And that's what they mean when they say sexual transmutation or things of that sort. Because what you guys can do is once it gets time to relapse, or once the idea or the thought of relapse comes in, you can trick your brain and you can use that as a way to say, this is God, the universe, me, my creative self, my higher self, my soul, my ego mind, whatever you guys choose. You can put that on your mind and you can say, this is my reminder, like how our phones have timers. You can say, this is my reminder to get back to my goal or to get back to whatever I'm trying to do. Every time I get an urge, every time I'm getting a feeling, this is my reminder to get back to work, to start working out, to practice my hops, practice my jumps, to stretch, to do yoga, to meditate, to work out. Use that energy as your reminder. So every time you feel like you need to watch porn, feel like you need to jerk off, or feel like you need to do anything else, you can use that energy and you can put it towards your goals. Imagine most people say watch porn or jerk off, say at least an hour to 2 hours a day. Imagine if you took that hour to 2 hours a day for 3 months and put that towards, say, your goals, a business, anything, guys. It can be literally anything. You couldn't even imagine what will grow and what will happen. So if you are having trouble even getting up to, say, once again, day 5, day 7, day 2, if it's hard for you, I would suggest once you find your habit or find your goal and you get to the point where you need to relapse, make sure your habit or your goal is stuck on repeat in your head so you don't forget it. If you forget it, then it's not strong enough. Your goal has to be something you wake up and you remember and you say, like, that's what a goal is. A wish is something you desire, and then the feeling goes away, and then sometimes it comes back, or something reminds you of it and then you start to desire it again. That's a wish. Have a goal, have something concrete, write it down. When you write things down, that's how you bring things from the non-physical space into the physical space. That's how you manifest things like that. You need to write it down. Once you write it down, then you have something more concrete. You have a structure for yourself. Once you have this structure, guys, then it'll be more easier for you to say, or once the feeling comes, for you to say, this feeling is not for me to relapse or watch porn. This feeling is reminding me to go work and to go focus on my goals. So now once you do that, you have to have the strength and the willpower to actually get up and go focus on your goals. If you don't want it to be something like, I don't know, if you don't want it to be something, say, too active, say you're laying down and you get the urge, or you get the feeling, and you don't want it to be something too active, like I mentioned in I think my first video when I first started this channel, do push-ups on your bed. I said it then and I'm going to keep saying it, because it takes your mind, it stops that train of thought, or it stops the momentum. If the momentum is still going, the truck going by, if the momentum is still going, then it's going to be harder and harder for you to stop jerking off, watching porn, or whatever. Just like how they say, this is going to be a bad comparison, but with say drugs or alcohol or any addictions like that, you can't just stop because your body is so used to it. I mean, for some people it is possible, or it is able to, or you are able to, but it's gonna be, it's gonna be hard. With semen retention, if you are able to do this, then the easiest and the best thing for you to do is to direct or channel that energy into, say, once again, goals, whatever it is you're focused on. Because then, as hard as it will be to stop, if you do, then you put that energy towards, say, your goals or whatever you want, then that's what will bring to fruition. That will help you manifest whatever it is you're trying to bring in. That'll it's like a catalyst. It helps you, it boosts you. Like I always say, semen retention isn't the magical answer or the the all everything. It's just it's a tool that can definitely help you with your goals and manifest and bring through things that you actually want, that you actually like, and that you actually enjoy. Another thing that a lot of people don't really tell you is, like I mentioned, the not relapsing, like I mentioned with say drugs and addictions like that. Any addiction, if someone was smoking, say doing heroin for 6 months, that 6 months and 1 day, that next day over, once they decide to stop, they're not gonna want to stop. They're not gonna, they won't be able to, because they've been doing it for so long. It's a part of their chemical makeup, it's a part of their it's a part of them. I'm tying this to that because what I would suggest you guys do is don't stress or don't focus on relapsing so much, or not being able to maintain your energy and to direct it to something or somewhere else. Be more focused on, say, if you did 2 days the last time, go back and do, say, 5 days this time. If you did 5 days this time, go back and do 7 days this time, 14 days this time. But what I want you guys to know is, if you can hold that energy, and if you can not release it, and if you do direct it to something else, every single time you get past, say, a milestone or a checkpoint from the last time, you hit a new breakthrough. So think of it like this: after that 7th day, that is a new breakthrough, and that is where your goals lie. Obviously, things aren't gonna just start happening there, which it really can. In different aspects, it really can, guys. But that is where your goals are gonna start manifesting. Think of it as a test. The universe is testing you. Can you be this person that you are seeing in your goals, that you were asking to be, that you were wanting to, say, manifest? Or can you be that person? And the universe will test you, that 7th day, where the urges feel like they're so strong, or they're so powerful, and you can't hold it in. That's your mind. That's just your mind telling you that, guys. If check out my last video, if you can take your ego mind, Troy, and you can separate it from yourself and what you want, your goals, and what you actually desire, that goal that you created in the beginning, if you can keep that replaying on your head, and if you can keep that here, every time you get a negative thought, you're gonna say, or you're gonna realize, this thought doesn't match this goal, and that clashing, or that that interaction that is not, you guys know the word that I'm looking for, that is gonna make you wake up, and that's gonna make you realize, like, this doesn't even follow what I believe in. This doesn't follow my beliefs, and this doesn't follow what I'm trying to do. And once you realize that, then you can kick those beliefs out, and then that is going to help you push through that last day. That is going to help you, say, last a week longer, 2 weeks longer than your last time. And when you do that, that's where the breakthrough is, guys. That's the test. That's how it is for everyone. There is going to be a buildup, especially if you've been doing it more than one time a day for years. There is going to be a buildup where it's going to be hard to resist. That is for everyone. Say within the first week, within the first 2 weeks, within the first 3 weeks, the month, the feeling never goes away. You have to give the feeling a new meaning.